You're listening to Tech Chat with Samantha, the podcast for CEOs and business owners who want to simplify, systematize, and scale without breaking. I'm your host, Samantha Pointer, certified automation service provider and owner of Samantha Pointer Enterprises. After going through my own seasons of crisis and survival, I learned that automation isn't optional, it's essential. Every week, in just 15 minutes, more or less, I'll bring you stories, strategies, and practical steps to help you turn tech into your hardest working employee and build a business that runs without you. Let's dive in.
Welcome back to Tech Chat with Samantha. Q1 is over. For some of you, that feels like a relief. For others, it feels like the starting line just moved and you're already behind. Either way, the end of March is one of the most useful moments in the business calendar. Not because of the numbers, but because of what the numbers are telling you about your systems. Most business owners do a revenue review at the end of the quarter. They look at what came in, what didn't, and set new targets for Q2. That's fine, but it misses the most important question. The question isn't just what happened, the question is why it happened and whether your systems are set up to produce a different result next quarter. That's what we're talking about today, a Q1 systems review, not a performance review, a systems review. A performance review looks at outcomes, revenue, leads, clients closed, content published. Those numbers matter, but they're lagging indicators. They tell you what already happened. A systems review looks at the structure behind the outcomes. It asks different questions, like did leads come in consistently or in random bursts? Did follow up happen automatically or only when you remembered as the business owner or someone on the team remembered? Did new clients onboard smoothly or did every engagement start from scratch? Did the quarter feel like it ran on structure or did it run you? Those answers tell you something a revenue number never will. They tell you where the business is fragile. They show you which systems are holding and which ones are held together with good intentions and manual effort. And that's where the real work lives. Inside the SPE Systems Framework, every service business runs on 6 systems: traffic, capture, offer, close, deliver, and follow up. When the quarter ends, those 6 systems are the lens I use to understand what actually happened. Let me walk you through the questions worth asking for each one. So, for traffic, did you know where your best leads came from this quarter? Not a guess, not a feeling. Do you actually know which content, platform, or referral source brought in the people who were most ready to work with you? If you can't answer that clearly, your traffic system isn't organized yet. You're creating content and hoping. That's not a strategy. Then we have the capture system. When someone expressed interest this quarter, what happened next? Was there a system that caught them, tagged them, and started a follow up sequence? Or did it depend on you noticing, remembering, and responding manually? If leads fell through the cracks in quarter 1, they will fall through the cracks in quarter 2 unless the capture system changes. Then we have your offer. Did the people in your pipeline understand what you do and who it's for before they got on a call with you? Or did you spend the first half of every conversation explaining your services? Your offer system includes all the education and trust building that happens before someone is ready to buy. If that's missing, every sales conversation starts from zero. Then we have your close. How long did it take to go from a first conversation to a signed agreement? Were there consistent steps in that process, or did every close feel different? If deals stalled in Q1, the close system is where to look first. Then you have deliver. Did every client get the same experience, or did delivery quality depend on how much time and energy you had that week? Inconsistent delivery is almost always a documentation and workflow problem, not a capacity problem. Then we come to the follow up, which is, in my opinion, the most important. Um, what happened to past clients and warm leads after Q1 ended? Did any of them hear from you in a way that was planned and intentional? Or did follow up only happen when you happened to think of someone? Referrals, repeat business, and re engagement don't happen by accident, they happen by design. So, what do you want to do with what you find? You don't fix all six systems at once. That's how you end up overwhelmed and back at square one by mid April. You pick the one system where the most revenue is being lost and you start there. For most service businesses, that's either capture or follow up. Leads are coming in but not being caught, or clients are finishing projects and never hearing from you again. Both of those are revenue leaks that a well built system can close. The organized step comes first. Before you build any automation or add any tools, get clear on what the process should be. Write it down, map it out, make sure it exists somewhere outside of your head. Then you automate the repeatable parts, the follow up sequences, the onboarding triggers, the review requests, the parts that don't require your judgment every single time. That's how Q2 becomes structurally different from Q1, not by working harder, by building the systems that make consistent results possible. So, if you went through those six questions and realized that more than one system has significant gaps, that's actually a good sign. It means you now have clarity on what's been creating friction. Clarity is where the work begins. A systems clarity call is a focused conversation where I look at what's actually happening inside your business, identify the systems that need the most attention, and map out where to start. No overwhelm, no laundry list of things to fix, just clear next step. You can book that call at the link in the show notes or by going to organizingguru.com/15. So let's land this point. Q1 is done. What happens in Q2 depends on what you build between now and then. Not the goals you set, but the systems you put in place to support them. Thanks for being here for this season of Tech Chat with Samantha. Season 2 kicks off next week, and I'm going deeper on the systems that actually move the needle. I can't wait to share it with you. I'll see you on the next episode. Happy automating!
That's it for today's Tech Chat with Samantha. If you're ready to stop being the bottleneck and finally get your systems working for you, grab the Tech Audit Starter Kit or book a technology breakthrough session at organizingguru.com. Thanks for listening, and remember, your business doesn't have to run you into the ground. With the right systems, it can run without you. Until next time, happy automating.